Today I've got 3 picks for a bull market. The latest economic news is great. Inflation is slowing down to modest levels and unemployment is at historically low levels. The soft landing may actually happen. But first let's pause to remember how hard it is to make forecasts. Markets have been shaken by a pandemic, Russia's attack on Ukraine, and a mini meltdown in regional banks. Those are all incredibly hard to predict. So let's remember, you never want to bet the ranch on a particular forecast. Okay, with that caveat aside, here are 3 funds that might have a nice run in a bull market. First, there's Dodge Cox Global Stock. It's a global value fund with low costs and excellent management. Yes, US large growth has been the best spot in recent years, but that's why global value might be the better bet today. Markets are cyclical. In any case, Dodge Cox is a patient value-oriented firm and has proven adept both overseas and in the US. The fund got burned by financials in 2008, but it's been rewarding people who stuck with it since then. Next, there's Primecap Odyssey Growth. Primecap is really like a growth version of Dodge Cox. They get analysts and managers to spend their whole careers at the firm, and they just pick stocks better than most people out there. This fund typically tilts towards healthcare relative to peers. In fact, it currently has 1/3 of assets in healthcare. Finally, I picked a very obvious fund, Vanguard Total Stock Market, available in both open-end and ETF forms. Index funds tend to do a little bit better than peers in rallies and a little bit worse to middling in bear markets. The main reason is they have no cash on hand to cushion the blow or slow them down in rallies. But another reason to own a broad index fund like this one is that it gives you exposure to everything. Every rally is different. You might have some favorite funds or stocks with a bias towards one sector and not so much in other areas. With a fund like this, you won't miss out if you pick the wrong horse. And believe me, everyone picks the wrong horse from time to time. I don't own any of these funds, but I do own funds that are adjacent to them. I own 1 Dodge Cox fund, 3 Primecap funds, and 2 Vanguard index funds.